let's do this thing. Here we go. It's gonna be great, whatever it is. So I made a video last week called hair transplant versus brain transplant, where at the end there was a twist ending in which I revealed to you that by watching my 2 or 3 videos I make every day, essentially that's kind of what's happening to you. You're getting a brain transplant from someone who's able to overcome this from within instead of freaking out about something you can't control. I'm giving you that brain transplant. So here's what Robert had to say. Quote, "Sometimes I think you have a tendency to oversimplify certain subjects, but I think you're actually getting down to the heart of the matter here." To quote Don Henley, a Norwood 1 at age 70, "I certainly haven't mastered this ability yet, and I think it's something most people struggle with at various stages in life, that is, allowing others to offend them. You see even very successful people troubled by trolling on Twitter," that's a tongue twister, "for instance, and allowing other losers to offend them. Ed Sheeran just essentially quit the platform for that reason. You," talking about me personally, "you realize the people trying to offend you are losers. That seems to be one of the main secrets, which makes sense. But I think there has to be more at the same time. Good, thought-provoking series of videos and nice title as well." End quote. He's referring to, of course, hair transplant versus brain transplant. I like that word, losers. You realize that the people trying to offend you are losers. And I always say that. People in my comment section who say you're ugly, shave your head, take Propecia, cut your losses. The people who are trying to, seem like they're rude or whatever. And I just laugh about it. Like, it honestly, truly doesn't bother me at all, because I'm like, that's a reflection of their self-esteem and how they see themselves. They don't feel good about themselves because they're criticizing people instead of complimenting people. Like, yeah, that's how I see. Ultimately, it's safe to say that and I know that Donald Loudermilk said last week in one of the comments, he said that he recognizes that most people actually are idiots. So I think we can combine most people are idiots with me recognizing these people are losers. Now, with that being said, do I walk around thinking that most people are idiots and losers? Not necessarily, but maybe I should use this word, redeemable idiots, redeemable losers. Because, man, let's go back in time, a dozen years ago. I was much more of an idiot than than I am now. I guess I'm always overcoming my problem that that I'm an idiot, and I'm getting more mature over the years. But just because someone's an idiot doesn't mean that they're always going to be an idiot, right? I became a better person over the years, and I will continue to do so. So I think just certain people aren't as emotionally intelligent at that stage in their life, and hopefully one day they'll overcome it by accepting the mindset of someone who is victorious and not a victim. But it's funny as he's talking about this, why would I care about something a loser says? Like, why would I let that affect me in any way if the person's a loser to begin with? For example, Dave Ramsey, based just a few blocks over there, he's a financial guru guy that helps people get out of debt and helps people save and invest money instead of live off credit cards. And he's helped my family tremendously through his teachings. Something he talks about a lot is how so many people, they spend all this money they don't have to impress people they don't care about to begin with. And isn't that funny? What if someone goes in debt to buy some nice car? Just to impress people that they work with, or people they don't actually care about, or just people at them next to a red light. Why would you care about impressing someone you don't care about to begin with? I think of on Netflix, there's something new that came out called The Stand-Ups, and the very first one, his name is Nate Bargatze, and he's from Nashville, where I am, and he was talking about how his 20th class reunion's coming up, and how one of his friends has said, "Yeah, I guess I better lose some weight before the class reunion." And he's like, why don't you lose the weight now for the people that you actually do care about, that actually have to see you all the time? Why do you want to lose weight for people you don't even care about to begin with, that people you haven't seen in 10 or 20 years? I think that's funny. So it really is funny that anyone would give any stock, any credit to someone they don't care about to begin with, and you're worried about what they're going to say. So think about this. People who are even going to bringing your hair loss up, if they even did, they're a loser, right? Because I said victorious people compliment people, victims criticize other people. So the person that would come up to you and say, oh man, your hairline's going up. Oh man, you're thinning. Man, you're going to be bald by the time you're 25. Someone who says that's a loser. Why do you care about what they say? You're going to let them have power over your life and over your emotions? I mean, let's be real. Forgive me for being so honest. But if you're going to let that loser affect you, then you're a loser. Let me say it again. If you're going to let a loser affect your life, then you're a loser. You deserve it. You deserve what you get if you're going to let a loser affect, because you're just like them. You're no better than them if you're going to let them affect you. Why would you take any credit, any stock? Why would you let that affect you at all? They're losers. And look around you. If Loudermilk's right and most people are idiots, then how easily can you be affected by idiots? How easily can you get emotional when anyone at all does something wrong? That's why it keeps coming back to this thing about, I absolutely believe that if you allow other people to offend you and insult you for anything, then you're much more likely to worry about hair loss. Whereas me, I don't care at all what anybody says. Good luck trying to offend me, because you won't. I've already proven this. I'm way too confident in myself, and I will not allow people to have control over my own emotions, especially not idiots. Because if I did, then I myself would be an idiot. So what's the point for you? Don't be an idiot.